Hello everyone, this is Dimitar from the RedmineUP support. In today's video, I'm going to show you the using colors feature of the Agile plugin. Okay, so to firstly set and see the feature, you have to go to administration that is located onto the top right corner, and then we see here the Agile. The Agile. So we see here we have status colors as well as colored by option. Okay, so just to show you firstly the Agile board without setting the feature. So we go to our Agile project and then the Agile board, and yeah, this is the board itself. So if we set the status colors and enable and apply the feature, sorry about that, now we refresh our page and we see that here onto the top of the statuses we have some colors. This is actually the status colors. It is the board columns top changing the color here. So if we add, for example, more columns, rejected and closed, we will see that there are other colors here. So yeah, this is the feature of status colors. Okay, the next feature is colored by, and here we have a lot of options. And very important thing here to say is that here on the global Agile settings, we set, for example, to be colored by issue. This is applied all over the projects where Agile plugin is applied. However, there is the same option that is on every project. So if you set this option on a project level, it will override the global colored by option. So again, to say, this one will color by all issues from all Agile boards by default. However, if you set some other option on the project level, it will override the global setting. Okay, so we have here on the right manage colors. So this means that we have here two options: tracker colors as well as issue priority colors. Yeah, so it is pretty straightforward. The trackers here are colored by, for example, this task tracker with a white, so we can change it to be green. Okay, the bug is red, so we could change it to be blue, and so on. We save the changes when we finish. Okay, so the issue priority colors are low blue, normal white, so we could change it, for example, to be purple, and high it is orange, immediately red. Okay. Okay, so we have done the settings. Yeah, so let's go to some specific project and see how this colored by options are going to work. So we go to our board, and when we expand the options here, we see that the same option is here, colored by. So it is the same as the global setting, colored by issue. So this means that the cards on the Agile board are colored by issues. So for example, this card is purple, this is yellow, and so on. So if you'd like to change this behavior, you have to click right mouse button, and we say we have color here, so we could pick the one that we like. For example, we change it to be purple, so this card is now purple. Okay, this one we would like to change it to be red, so we pick a red color. Okay, yeah, this is the one way of changing the issue color by right click. So the other way is by just opening the issue itself, and here we just click on edit, and we see the color here. So in our case, we change it to be for example green, and submit the changes. Okay, So if we refresh our Agile board, we see that this task has changed to be green. Alright, so this was the coloring by issue option. And just forgot to show you that also there is a null colors option. Yeah, some teams do not like colors, or yeah, just by some reason they do not like colors on the board, so they apply these and all issues are yellow. So the closed are gray and these are yellow, so null colors on the Agile cards. Okay, so I have showed you for now null colors and issues. The next is colored by tracker. Okay, so we apply by tracker, and to be more visible, we could expand the option and also set the card field tracker to be visible. So in this way we will see not only the color of the tracker but also the tracker itself. So we click on apply and see that the task tracker is green and the user story is yellow. Yeah, so this is it for now, and the bug is purple. As we have already said, we could change this behavior. So when we go again to administration, then Agile and manage colors, we see that yeah, we could change the bug to be red. Okay, and when we refresh, we see that the bug tracker has changed to be red. So you could set the colors in accordance with your needs in the way that I have showed you. Alright, so one important thing, we could save this, actually, this setting, and name it, for example, tracker, actually colored by tracker Agile board. So the options here are of course up to you. So I will say to be visible to be to any users, and alright for all projects. Okay, and actually these settings here are up to you and in accordance with your needs, but just wanted to show you that you could actually save it, and the saved board is appearing here on the right sidebar, colored by tracker Agile board. So if you clear the board and, for example, go somewhere else in the issues list, you could return back to the Agile board anytime and just scroll down. By default there is one board that is selected. However, with one click you could have colored by tracker Agile board. So we have all cards on the Agile board colored by the tracker itself. So task cards are green, user story cards are blue, bug cards are red. Yeah, so this is very fast and easy for handling, just with one click. Yeah, okay, so we clear the board now and continue to the next option. So we have showed null colors, issue, and tracker. So the next one is a priority. So we set the coloring to be by priority. We repeat the steps that I showed you on the tracker. So we expand the option and see that, let's find the priority. So here it is, the priority. We apply it on the board and see that the high priority is orange, the normal is purple, and the low is, actually it seems similar like the normal. So we can change this behavior just to make it more to be more visible, because these colors are similar here. So we can change it to be color it in another way. So we go here again in the global administration, Agile colors management, and change the issue priority colors. Okay, so low is set to be blue and normal is purple. So we set, for example, the normal to be green, and now when we refresh the board we see that it is now more more visible. So these are green, the normal, the low are purple, and immediately are red, high are orange. Actually this could be also changed. For example, high could be could be purple, yeah, but it is similar to low. Well, okay, high will be, for example, yellow. Okay, so high cards are yellow and immediately are red. So this is more extinguishable. Okay, so this is the priority coloring board now. We see we have a lot of normal cards and one immediately. So into the same way we could save this agile coloring board. So priority agile colored board. So again to end users, again to for all projects, and we save. Okay, so we have colored by tracker and priority agile colored board saved here. Alright, so yeah, we clear the board, go somewhere else, and then return back to the agile board, and just with one click we sort the cards via the priority. That's it. Okay, so we clear once again, and I'm going to show you the next coloring option. So yeah, we have now spent time coloring. So to know more about this spent time coloring, you have to go to our documentation, and yeah, it is on our site. It is RedmineUP.com, and you have to go to the help and support section, and then agile documentation, and then we see using colors article. So you pick the using colors article, and this is described here in detail. When you scroll down, you see the spent time description of the coloring. So there are 5 predefined colors, and you will see here, if the time spent on the issue takes less or equal to 80% of the estimate time, then the card will be green. So this is our case. Yeah, so if there is no estimation time in the issue, then its card will be gray. So we have in our agile board only these options: green and gray cards. So these are this description and this description. So during the work of the team there will be more options that are described here, so there will be more colors here on the agile board. However, just wanted to show you this way of agile coloring. This is the spend time, and the colors are described here, how it is achieved. Okay, so as a tradition we save this board as well, so we name it spend time coloring agile board to any users and for all projects. Okay, so as a tradition it goes here on the right and could be picked anytime. Alright, so we clear our board again and expand the options to see the next value from the drop down menu. So actually this is the last one, and it is colored by assignee. So we pick it, and as a card field we just to find where the assignee is. So assignee, where is the assignee? Here it is. It is already enabled. That's great. So we just apply the changes, and yeah, the assignee coloring is a bit different from the other coloring. The other colorings are filling all the cards by some color, and the assignee coloring is onto the left side of every Agile card. This is by default and by definition of the Agile plugin. This is by design. So for example, we see this guy that is Paul Smith. He has the blue coloring of his card, and we see that Pong Steven has black coloring of his cards, and the Stone Elizabeth, she has the red colorings of her cards. And we see that cards that do not have any assignee, they do not have colors. So this is very useful coloring, because in this way you could see the cards that do not have assignees. And of course you could see the guys that have, for example, some guy could have more cards, other kid can have less cards, and the managers could make things to be to move cards to the other guy that has less cards. Okay, so again you could save this Agile board to be assignee coloring Agile board, and make it to be 10 users and for all projects, and then save. Okay, so we clear the board once again, and there is one last option that I have to show you. So as you know, the Agile board could be project level, and also it could be Agile board that includes all projects. So when you click projects here and Agile here, you will have all issues from all projects here in one Agile board. So to make it more easier for managing, you could expand the options, and colored by, you will see there is new option here that is project. So you click on apply and see that just one more thing, you have to expand the options here and enable the project as well, so it could be more easier to see it. So we click apply, and we see that the Agile projects cards are colored in purple and help desk are colored in yellow. Okay, so yeah, this is it. This is coloring all cards from all projects. And one important thing as well, if you would like more projects to be involved here, you have to go to the specific project and enable the Agile board on it, and in this way new cards will appear. So we go to the settings of the specific project, in our case it is invoices, and then enable the Agile and Agile backlog and save the changes. Now when we return back to the global Agile board and refresh, we will see that we will have more issues appearing for more projects. But we see that help desk project and invoices project has the same color. And how can we fix that? How can we fix this? You just go to the settings of this project again and see the color of the project here. So we click on this color and change it, for example, to be red. You save the changes and return back to the global Agile board, refresh again, and see that the invoice cards of this project are red, the help desk are yellow, and the Agile are purple. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, as you can see, these cards are involved. And if we go to one more project to be involved, for example the CRM project, we see we have issues here as well. So there is no problem, we could include this project as well. So we go to the settings of this project and then we enable the Agile and Agile backlog and return back to our Agile board, and we see the CRM is also added, but again it is yellow as the help desk, so we could change it. Yeah, here is the Agile, here is the CRM project color. That is, we could change it to be, for example, green. Okay, and when we refresh the board, we see, yeah, we see now it is green, invoices is red, Agile is purple, help desk is yellow, and yeah, we added more project cards on the board. And as it is on the project level, here again we could save the board, so it could be global Agile board with 4 projects. Okay, to end users for all projects, and we save. Okay, so yeah, saving these boards are very handy, because with one click, as we have already said, we could access these boards. So if we go to the Agile project again, we click on the Agile board, and then we see the boards that we have already saved. So it is here is a priority board that we have set, immediately, normal. We have the colored by tracker, so these are the tasks. Task cards are green, book red, and so on. And if we go to the global Agile board, we see our global Agile board with 4 projects. So this is it with one click. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you like it, you could check other videos and articles from RedmineUP. Thanks again for watching, and bye bye.